Namaskara. Welcome to Tripitaka Theravāda. Suttanta Pitaka. Majjhima Nikaya. Mula Panasakam. Pathama Bhaga. The collection of the Middle Length Sages. The first 50 discusses Bali English. Bali Roman. Pokna Chaparang Hikave Hikahu. Sa Brahmacharisu na Ko Pito Hoti na Anatta Mano na Ahata Chito na Khila Yato Yo So Hikave Hikahu Sa Brahmacharisu na Ko Pito Hoti na Atta Mano na Ahata Chito na Khila Yato Tasa Chitang na Mati Atapaya Anu Yogaya Sa Tajaya Padhanaya Yasa Chitang na Mati Atapaya Anu Yogaya Sa Tajaya Padhanaya Eva Masayang Panchamo Cheto Kilo Panino Hoti Himasa Pancha Cheto Kila Pahina Honti. Translate in English. And again, monks, a monk has not doubt about the Dhamma, about the order, about the training. Is sure, monks, whatever monk has not doubt about the training is sure. His mind inclines to adore, to continue obligation, to perseverance, to driving. This is the fourth mental barrenness that comes to be got rid of by him whose mind inclines to adore, to driving. Bali Roman. Kata masa panca ceta so vini bantha sasu mười chín na sasu mười chín na hồn tị inha bhikkhave bhikkhu kame vitarago hoti vita tachantu vikata pemo vikata pe paso vikata pare laho vikata tanaho yoso bhikkhave bhikkhu kame vitarago hoti vita tachantu vikata pemo vikata pibaso vikata pare laho vikata tanaho tassa chitang namati atapaya anuyogaya sa tajaya pathanaya yasa chitang namati atapaya anuyogaya sa tajaya pathanaya eva masayang patamo cetaso vini bantho susa moicheno hoti pokna chaparang hikave bhikkhu kaye vitarago hoti peyala rupe vitarago hoti peyala pokna chaparang hikave bhikkhu na yava dattha uda ra wa de hakang Hoi dịch hòa sĩ dạ sục hăng và sa sục hăng mật hạ sục hăng anh á nụ doanh gián tổ vi hạ đà tị. Translate in English. And again, the monk that does not come to be angry is prison with his follow the Brahma forest. The mind Varanit Baran monster. Whatever monk that does not come to be angry is prison with his fellow the Brahma forest. His mind was knit, burned, his mind inclined to adore, to continual obligation, to perseverance, to driving. This is the fixed mental barrenness that just comes to be got rid of by him whose mind inclined to adore, to continuous obligation, to perseverance, to driving. These are the five mental barrennesses that are not rid up by him. And what are the five mental bondages that are properly rooted out by him? In this case, a monk comes to be without attachment, to sense pleasure, without desire, without affection, without thirst, without fever, without glory. Whatever monk is without attachment to sense pleasure, without growing, his mind is inclined to adore, to continuous obligation, to perseverance, to driving. This is the first mental bondage that comes to be properly rooted out by mind, whose mind inclined to adore, to driving. Bát Bali Roman. Bộ nát chạm parang bhikkhu về bhikkhu na yawa đặt đăng u đạ ráo để hạ căng huynh dịch hòa sĩ dạ sục khăn bà sạ sục khăn mật hạ sục khăn ana nụ duyên giá nâu ana nụ duyên dẫn tổ vi hạ tị. Yo so bhikkhu về bhikkhu na yawa đặt đăng u đạ ráo để hạ căng huynh dịch hòa sĩ dạ sục khăn bà sạ sục khăn mật hang sục khăn ana nụ dẫn tổ vi hạ tị. Tassa cittang namati atampaya anuyogaya sa tacchaya pathanaya yassa cittang namati atampaya anuyogaya sa tacchaya pathanaya eva masayang cha tật thô cetaso vị nị bản thô sự sạ mệnh chấn nổ hộ tị. Translate in English. And what are the five mental bondages that are properly rooted out by him? In this case, a monk comes to be without attachment, to sense pleasure, without desire, without affection, without thirst, without the fever, without the craving. Whatever amount is without the attachment to sense pleasure, without the craving, his mind inclined to adore, to continue obligation, to perseverance, to driving. This is the first mental models that come to be properly rooted out by him whose mind inclined to adore, to driving, and again among the commits to be without attachment to body, without attachment to material service, not having eaten as much as his belly with the whole, does not live intent on the earth of bed, of the earth of the laying down. Bali Roman. Pona camparang Pikuwe, Piku, na anya tarang, Deva Nikayang, Panithaya, Brahmachariyang, Jari Sati, Mitnahang, Silena, Wa, Vatena, Wa, Tapena, Wa, Brahmachariyena, Wa, Devo, Wa, Pavisami, Devanya, Taro, Vati, Yoso, Pikuwe, Pikuna, Anya tarang, Deva Nikayang, Panithaya, Brahmachariyang, Jarisati, Mitnahang, Silena, Wa, Vatena, Wa, Tapena, Wa, Brahmachariyena, Wa, Devo Pavisami, Devanya Taro Vati, Tasa Chitang Namati, Atapaya, Anu Yogaya, Sa Tajaya, Pathanaya, Yasa Chitang Namati, Atapaya, Anu Yogaya, Sa Tajaya, Pathanaya, Eva Masayang, Pachamo, Chetaso, Vini Bandho, Susa Mucheno Hoti, Himasa, Ancha Chetaso, Vini Bandha, Susa Muchena Honti, Yasa Kasachi Hikwe, Hiku no Ime Pancha, Cheto Kila, Pahina, Ime Pancha Chetaso, Vini Bandha, Susa Muchen Na Honti. So, Vati Masamang Tama, Vit Na Ye, Wood Tung, Vit Rulahan, Ve Olang, A, Pajisatiti, Thana Me Tang, Vijiti. Translate in English. And again, among the come to be without attachment to body, without attachment to material service, not having the intent as much as his body, while the whole does not live intent on the earth of bed, on the earth of laying down, on the earth of the slumber. What the evil man, not having attained as might as his belly with whole, does not live intent on the earth of bed, on the earth of slumber. His mind inclined to adore, to continue as the obligation, to perseverance, to driving. This is the mental body that come to be properly wrought out by him whose mind inclined to adore, to driving. And again, among the snow, the forest, the Brahma bring, aspiring after some cluster of Deva and thinking by his moral habit or the custom or the authority or the Brahma Parin, I will become the Deva or the one among the Devas. Whatever among that is not false, the Brahma Parin, aspiring after some class of the Deva and thinking by his moral habit or the custom or the austerity or the Brahma Parin, I will become the Deva or the one among the Deva, his mind inclined to adore, to continuous the obligation, to continuous obligation, to perseverance, to striving. This is the mental body that comes to be properly rooted out by him whose mind inclines to adore, to driving. There are the 5 forms of the mental body that are properly rooted out in him. Most by whatever amount, these 5 forms of the mental balances are got rid of. These 5 forms of the mental body are properly rooted out that it should come to ground expansion, maturity in this Dhamma and the discipline seek as situation across. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you see the best in the 3 Sarana Gatmana Hontu, and I hope you have a good life in Buddhism, Theravāda. Thank you very much.